The president of the Youngstown School Board has responded to the chairman of the Academic Distress Commission after the chairman cut off all communication between the board and the commission. We told you about this story last week. Now tonight, First News anchor Stan Boney is live in the studio. He has the latest for us this evening.
Well, this all started last Wednesday when I first told you about a letter from Dr. John Richard, chairman of the Youngstown School's Academic Distress Commission. Richard wrote a letter to the Youngstown School Board. In it, he stated he no longer trusted the board because he claimed some members made negative comments to the Akron School Board about CEO Justin Jennings concerning Jennings' potential employment with the Akron schools. Now, Richard wrote that, quote, "At best, some of that communication was uninformed and comments were made out of ignorance. At worst, it was done with malicious intent and deception. Either way, it is potentially damaging without merit to Mr. Jennings' immediate circumstances and possibly to his future career." Now, in his response letter to Dr. Richard, which I received today, School Board President Ron Shadd wrote that he was disappointed that the chair of one public entity would shun another public entity, especially since the ADC is required by law to assist the board. Shadd's letter to Dr. Richard called the shunning, quote, "unwarranted and unwise. Your action," he said, "was based on alleged personal comments, not on any actions of the board itself. Sadly, your shunning may undermine the board to improve the district. I wish we could have had discussions to create a better resolution." Now, Shadd wrote that he himself had offered to provide a recommendation for Justin Jennings. Dr. Richard has not returned my calls for comment. We don't know what was said about Jennings or who said it. The Youngstown School Board is preparing to take back control of the school district from the Academic Distress Commission on July the 1st. Live in the studio, Stan Boney, WKBN 27 First News.